addendum concerning right to terminate due to a lender's appraisal. Now, this form is only used if you have a third-party finance addendum, it's attached to the contract, and the transaction does not involve FHA or VA financing, okay? Again, I'm going to read this right here. The financing described in the third-party finance addendum attached to the contract for the sale of the above preference property does not involve FHA or VA financing. And it says check one box only. So you're going to check one of these. Now here you're going to put the 911 address, full city, state, and zip code here. Please, full address. And let's get to these three options. So you got three different options you're going to check between. One is going to be talking about a waiver. The second one is a partial waiver. And this right here is an additional right to terminate, all right? So let's talk about these in a little bit more detail. You know, you use this because all too often demanding sellers and eager buyers put down too high a price and more than the house is really worth. The lenders must then turn down the loan, and this can kill the deal. Or no, you're going to use this form, and this appraisal addendum expands the choice to provide in the TREC contract to deal with these types of issues, right? So, box number one, if you choose number one, the buyer must, regardless of the appraised value, pay the difference between 3C price and the 3B loan. So whatever unlimited cash is needed. So what we're saying here is no matter, let me bring up. I think that's it. So when you're looking at your the 1 to 4 contract and you're looking at this portion of it, you know, paragraph 3, generally the home has to appraise for the sales price. If it does not appraise, the lender's not going to loan you more than the home is valued at. So what it's saying is if it's valued for less, and you choose, if you choose this option, move things over, there we go. So if you choose waiver and the home doesn't value at $500,000, maybe it values at only, let's say it values for $300,000. When you select this right here, you're saying, hey, no matter what it appraises for, I'm going to pay the difference. So you may have to bring a little bit more to the closing table as far as that cash portion if it does not appraise. Remember A, B, and C. All right. Now, so if the lender reduces the amount of the loan due to the opinion of value, the cash portion of the sales price increases by the amount the loan is reduced due to the appraisal. Got that? Great. All right. So this one right here, partial waiver. The buyer waives buyer's right to terminate the contract under paragraph 2B of the third party finance addendum if 1, the property approval is not obtained because the opinion of value in the appraisal doesn't satisfy the lender underwriting requirements, and the opinion of value is or more. So you're going to put a certain amount or more. Now here in this choice, and let's see if we can explain a little better, buyer must, regardless of the appraised value, buyer must buy regardless of the appraised value and pay the difference between 3C price and the 3B reduced lower up to a certain amount in cash. So you'll put the max amount that you're willing to do, okay, or more. Now, if the lender reduces the amount of the loan due to the opinion of value, the cash portion of the sales price is increased by the amount the loan is reduced to the appraisal. All right, and then this one right here, additional right to terminate. Now, this is in addition to the buyer's right to terminate under paragraph 2B of the third party finance addendum. The buyer may terminate this contract within so many days. I usually like to put about 3 days after the effective date if the appraised value, according to the appraisal obtained by the lender, is less than, and you're going to put, I usually at least put the full asking price, meaning what you put here. Go ahead. I'm sorry, this is wrong. Put to give your client some time, because usually appraisals don't, I would say. 21 days. I would think you'd have your appraisal by then. Because if you have the way you put, looking at this is so many days after the effective date. You want this after the option period. So if you have a 10-day option period, you know that the title company and lenders don't start kicking in and doing what they need to do until after the title company. So you can put anywhere from 21 to 25 days after the effective date, okay? So this kind of has a protection, and in our little scenario, we're going to say that because that's you actually put a date in, 21 or 25 days. If you're working with a buyer, you want to try to protect them as much as possible. So the amount of days you have in there will, be better. So 25, 21, whatever, 21, 25 days. And you're going to put the amount that is at least here, okay? Understood? Great. If the buyer terminates under this paragraph, the earnest money will be refunded to the buyer. Put the buyer's signature there, send it off for the offer. Once they're signed, it's been executed, everybody agrees. All right, that's it for the third party finance addendum. This right here, attached addendum concerning right to terminate due to lender's appraisal when you're dealing with something that is not what? FHA or VA. If you have any other questions, let me know. Y'all have a great day.